Simply Scuba presents the Deco Stop podcast.
Hey guys, and welcome to Deco Stop, the podcast from Simply Scuba, the UK. Nay, Greg.
The world?
No.
The universe?
Yes.
Okay.
But specifically...
The Marvel Universe.
That is the one. The Marvel Universe's best online retailer. And if you're in Kent, guys, it's actually a local retailer for you as well. You can actually pop down and come spend your pennies.
Pop in, the best out of all 9 universes, the best in this universe, the best in the galaxy, in the world, and possibly Kent. Pop in.
Do it now.
Come
Thank
say
you very
hi.
Much. Come say hi. Say hello in Faversham. We sold it, I think that's
yeah,
right.
That was good sell.
Wicked. Anyway, if you're wondering, Mark,
where is he?
Well, no, you sound a bit more.
Your beard's disappeared.
My beard's disappeared. My hair's got a bit shorter.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say anything else. Well, that's because obviously he's in Australia. So I'm your guest host, and I'm Shaun.
Hello.
If you're new to YouTube, and obviously if you've only known us through the podcast, you're probably thinking, who the heck is this person? Well, yeah, I used to be on the channel a lot. I do a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of filming. So obviously Mark's not here, so I'm going to step up. My scuba diving knowledge is, But
that's just the kind of guy you are, that you will step up, and you're quite obviously the brains behind this whole operation.
Thank you very much.
You know what I mean?
That's brilliant. Thank you very much. So hello, and obviously I'm joined by Greg today, the seasoned Deco Stop. You know, the old bit of furniture that lives in the house. It's a bit creaky. It's a bit dusty.
But you love it.
I do love it.
And it's comfy.
It is, man. Anyway, are you all right today?
I'm very good. Yourself?
Well, I'm the first time in front of the
You're
the
loving
GoPro,
it.
Yeah. That's probably copyright. Anyway, so let's get on with today's.
Yeah, I love what you've done with the t-shirts, by the way.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
it's really nice.
We've got Bruce.
Yeah.
Again, YouTube. If you know us from YouTube, Bruce used to feature in behind the scenes of our videos. So now Bruce is back. Hello, Bruce. Hello. He's happy. Anyway, today's episode is sponsored by our very own Teespring store, which is our online apparel t-shirts, I guess, mugs, stickers. You get all the bits and bobs there. A lot of our followers, you know, they're from the States and stuff, and we can't ship out quite a lot of things that we sell, so it's quite nice to have a bit of apparel. So with the up and coming season, if you want to make yourself look like a diver, go to our Teespring store, but we'll talk more about that later. Anyway, Greg, what is today's topic?
So today's topic is going to be my favourite dive sites.
Oh, it's all about you, isn't it?
It is all about me this week, and what dive sites I would like to go on, and a subtopic of why you haven't dived yet.
We're doing that one, aren't we?
That's all right. Well, we're based in Faversham. You know, Faversham Swimming Pool do a tri-dive thing.
I've done tri-dives in Faversham Swimming Pool,
you?
but we can talk about that in the topic. Spoilers,
Yeah.
guys.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers, jeez.
Right, what else we're going to do? So after we've talked about why you haven't dived yet, the deep dive show's doing really well, so thank you for all the love.
Yeah, man, it's doing really, really well.
Yeah.
It's actually annoying Mark because it gets more hits than this sometimes.
Don't say that out loud.
I just did. And
Nothing does better than Mark.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
I can see him with a red button in Australia right now going, don't do it.
Right.
Right, so if you listen to the podcast over on Spotify, have you clicked the follow button yet? If not, please do. Spotify is our biggest platform for the podcast, and we would love for these numbers to go up. They're doing even better than expected, which is awesome, but we'd love to have them do even better.
Yeah, definitely. Considering, this is a beta. So this is actually episode 10, so this is a bit of an anniversary, and I'm actually surprised that we actually made it this far.
I know. Gerard let us go till 10. Do you think he's not just been watching?
No, hopefully not.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if he has, we would have been cancelled a long time ago.
Yeah.
All the waffle.
Episode 3.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not, all right, we're not going to go into that. Anyway, so 10 episodes. Our numbers are doing really, really well, and I think we're on nearly 300 followers. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but considering we're new to this, that's actually quite a big deal.
Yeah.
Big deal for us, which is pretty cool. And what you will notice is that we started putting links in the description in our podcast. So if you're on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, as they call it now, Spotify, if you want to actually a quick link to our website, click on that. And actually, please do, because we want to get kind of some analytics and some algorithms, some data on whether actually people do click on that. And also as well, if we mention any offers or anything like that, rather than going on to a separate sub-browser, just click on that and that will take you straight to the homepage.
Perfect.
Where all our offers and deals will be available.
Nice.
Anyway, let's get straight into the news.
Coming in. Right, so 3 truck aircraft wrecks have been located. This is in Micronesia. Project Recover. 27 square miles of search it took to find them.
That's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, they've been going since 2018. Because I'm doing a story on this literally as soon as we finish filming here. I'm going to do the daily scuba news for it. But so you got 2 SBD5 Dauntless and Grumman were found, which is pretty cool. They were shot down. The problem is why they couldn't find them beforehand is because the 3 aircraft hit the water so hard, they literally went into pieces.
Yeah.
So it's taken
amazing,
scuba divers, ROVs, sonar to track.
Amazing.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. They found potentially 7 bodies that are linked to the obviously the crew that went down with said planes. So I think they're working on a recovery right now. Which is really cool.
They bring them back up, don't they?
So that's an ongoing story, but that's pretty cool. Again, I know this video goes live after that Daily Scuba News, but if you're interested, go check that out.
No worries.
Anyway, what else has happened?
Right, so we got So we want to help reshape UK wreck reporting. So at the moment, there's a way in which you report a wreck if you find it, and they basically want your feedback to see how it goes. Could it be any better? Could there be anything more they could do? Is there any more information they need? That kind of thing. So it's really quite interactive. So if you're the type of person that likes to find wrecks, or you found wrecks in the past, your information and your input onto this would be really appreciated from the guys. So anything you could do, that's really good.
That's cool. So the next one, we've got the Green Fins Initiative.
Yes.
We have spoken a lot about them on the YouTube channel and Daily Scuba News, but they are now properly involved in Egypt. And now at the beginning of the year or the end of last year, they were kind of just working their way into, describing their, their works and stuff to instructors, to trainers and to liveaboards and to scuba diving businesses. But it seems now that was such a success that they're going fully fledged in Egypt, which is fantastic. So basically what Green Fins is, it's like environmental awareness charity. So they're going to talk about, the best practices when scuba diving, what you can do for the environment, what you can cut out, what you can recycle. There's lots. I'm only literally skimming the surface with that. Again, we've got what I'll do, I'll pin, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll pin the description, or in the description, I'll pin the link to Greenfin so you can find out more about them. But that's pretty cool that they're taking more of an eco initiative, and it's right before, the up and coming season, so it's going to influence, hopefully, brand new scuba divers, as well as retrain and maybe rethink older scuba divers as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, new eco standard.
Yeah,
That's really
exactly.
Good. Really good.
It's really cool.
Right, so next one. A ferry company wants to sink a vessel. Have you read about this one?
I have.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, man. It's quite nice to see companies doing that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, carry on.
Yeah, it is nice. So this was a vessel that was constructed in 1913. It's been doing trips over and back on the lake. 21.3 metres down they want to put it.
Nice.
And they want to clean it up first, obviously get rid of all the oil and the diesel and then sink it.
Just leave it in.
Leave it in there, it'll be fine. But no, it's a nice way. And then there'll be a new way for, obviously, that boat to still be relevant. It will now be a dive site, which will be nice.
Yeah, a little bit of an artificial reef, so hopefully like marine life can pick up in there, and then tourism. I think that's a win-win. More companies need to do that. Yeah, so
definitely.
Well, we're going to do that with you once you've finally popped.
Yeah.
We're going to turn you into an artificial reef in the lake in Faversham.
Cool.
Yeah, is that all right?
I can't tell you where I'd like to have the fire coral.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, there is. But silly, stupid things I've done on dive sites where there's a tuk-tuk at 30 metres on Koh Tao, and people want to go on that dive site just because it's a little bit different. It's it's just something nice.
It's a cool thing to have. And then we've got our final story, unless you've got any other news stories that you've added.
No.
No, cool. So the final, it's a bit of a depressing one we're going to end the news on. Plastic pollution may be spreading antibiotic resistance on the thing. So basically I think it's food materials.
Yes.
So like your takeaway packaging or anything to do with food, it's leaving some bacteria on there. But unfortunately that is antibiotic or antibiotic bacteria, which basically means it's going to be harmful for marine life and any like other coral base. So not only do we now have to worry about the plastic in the oceans, we have to worry about
the bacteria on the plastic in the oceans.
So it's a bit depressing. I started reading this and I'm not going to lie, I got a bit blue and I was like
it is quite it's amazing, isn't it? Because they did it off the Irish coast. They were getting bits of plastic that were over 5 millimetres big, and then they were testing the bacteria on that bit of plastic. They gave it 10 different antibiotics, and 98% of them were resistant to all 10, which is scary, isn't it?
That's very scary.
It is, yeah.
Why did you do that, Greg?
I don't know.
Anyway, so that's that depressing antibiotics. Let's take a look, not took a look.
Okay, took a look.
This is why I'm not normally in front of the microphone or the camera. Anyway, we got new in store and offers. Now, the guy that we normally have that talks about Newman stuff is the guy that likes to book the Newman stuff and all of the Newman stuff, and he is not here, which is obviously the mark. So I do know they are still drip feeding some Krusty, which was mentioned in last week's show, which is really, really cool. And they're still drip feeding into that. And also as well, if you want to just keep an eye out, because obviously I know we say, we've got this brand in, we've got this product in. If you actually want to find out what is new in, we obviously have a new in button or on the top bar, so click on that and that will literally tell you everything that's new in, but it's not necessarily new in, it's also restock items.
Well, I think the newest thing we've got in at the moment is the Krusty roller bag. That's the newest one.
That's pretty cool.
And some Krusty knives and stuff like that. But it's all starting to come in now.
So keep an eye on that. And then just make sure that's all restocked. And obviously on the notes here as well, we've got about our store in Faversham, which we've already said about.
We have a store in Faversham.
Yeah, did you know sometimes where there's some customers, the occasional one or two customers, I'm joking, it's very busy at the weekend.
Very busy,
it can get very busy. But obviously again, online retailer, we do have a store in Faversham. So if you're down for the day, you want to come, you want to see the sights. You come to our store here in Faversham, and then we've got a fridge. So if you want a cold drink,
come to Faversham and get a Coke.
That's it. Oh yeah, and we also have if you want to try on a dry suit and stuff, but mainly come for the Coke.
Yeah.
Coke and the cold twirl. This podcast is not sponsored by Cadbury's or Coca-Cola.
There's a shortage of Maltesers in the world.
Is there?
There is actually a shortage of Maltesers. If you look in the shops, there aren't any available. The machine in, I think it's Rochdale.
Do we have any Maltesers?
If we do, I'm buying them.
Right. What we need to do, we also need to talk to James, the supervisor or assistant manager of the store. He's got to triple the price of the Maltesers. What do you guys think? Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, it's all about demand.
Anyway, enough waffle. Let's talk about the most exciting topic that this video has.
Go on then.
Right, so the construct of the podcast, I normally come up with the idea generally about what you and Mark normally talk about based on what's trending and stuff. Mark's not here, and obviously I know 10 episodes in, you're doing really well, and obviously I know people know about you, but I want people to know more about you, so that is
the real Greg.
No one wants to know about the real Greg, because you had to change your name several times. Aren't you in witness protection?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You come out. Okay,
yeah.
That time's passed. But I wanted the listeners and obviously the viewers on YouTube to find out more about Greg. So I thought we'd talk about you and your driving. I know, again, at the first episode there was a little bit about it, but Mark has a tendency of taking over some bits.
No.
I'm only joking.
No.
Love you, Mark.
Well, I was originally born Walter White.
Fantastic. Right. So let's talk about you and
Let's
your
talk
favourite
about
dives.
Greg. Yeah.
Let's talk about Greg. Come on, favourite dive sites.
Right, so favourite dive sites I've written down. So these aren't in any order. Richelieu Rock. Richelieu Rock, which is just one of the Simlin, just off Simlin Islands. Cool. Amazing horseshoe kind of shaped rock. Yeah. Just got everything on it. It's ridiculous. Three Trees, another Simlin dive site. Just amazing. It's just ridiculous. The amount of life on there is just silly. So that was part of my Simlin trip. They were just amazing, those two sites. Also in Bali, me and my friend Anthony went over and we went to Tulum Ben, which is up in the northeast of the island, and we went on the USS Liberty. The USS Liberty is this really, it's probably one of the best wrecks to dive on. It's just amazing. It's stupid. If Disney made it couldn't be any better. It's stupid.
Oh, nice.
So you get in, it's 10 metres off the shore. So we had our BCDs and our regs and everything, and we hired a man in a 4x4 that drove us all the way up Bali. It was like $30. Amazing.
Oh, nice.
Such a cool guy. Yeah. And we went up there and we got close to the Liberty, and there was a dive site obviously just pretty much around the corner. Went and saw them and they said I think it was $10. Anthony will remind me, but it was something like $10 a weight. And we both looked at each other and went, well, I'm not paying that. Like, a weight. You know. And we ended up, they had pebbles the size of Irishman's fists on the beach. And we literally probably grabbed about 3 or 4 of these rocks each and just put them in the PCD and used that. The USS Liberty was just absolutely amazing. I've never seen so much life on just in one place. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it starts off at about something silly like 10-15 metres and goes down to about 35.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can pretty much go all the way down it, and just amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, Bali in general is just next. I've never found a place that's just so beautiful. as
You
Bali.
have. It's called Faversham.
Faversham. Apart from Faversham,
The Simply Scuba HQ.
yeah, Faversham and Bali are definitely up there. Bit closer to home, where I was doing all my diving on Koh Tao in Thailand. There's a dive site called Champon, which is it's about, if you're on one of the big boats, it takes about an hour to get there. If you're on one of the speed boats, it takes about, I think we did it in 11 minutes once. And it's pretty much the only place where you can dive and you can see juvenile to adolescent bull sharks, and they're 2 to 3 meters long each.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. I saw one that was 4 meters there. That was pretty eye-opening.
Sweet.
Yeah, so they're probably my best ones. If I had to choose one, it'd probably be Toulon Ben, the USS Liberty. Yeah, but that's probably encompassing some of Bali and everything, because just Bali's just the most amazing island ever. It's
So
beautiful.
what we've got from this is that you like Bali.
Yep.
And you really like Bali.
Yeah.
And you also love Bali.
Bali's amazing.
Bali
Yes.
is amazing.
Yeah, Bali was really,
Sweet.
really cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What about your future? So where would you love to dive? Where have you not dived where you would like to go?
Right, so there's
Because
a
I know
couple.
you've mentioned, sorry I'm cutting
Yeah,
in,
go
I
on,
know
go
that
on.
you've mentioned a bit of cold water diving.
I have. It's something that kind of went before I spoke to Mark.
Yeah.
If you just said to me, "Do you want to go diving in a quarry or on a dry suit?" I'd be like, no way. But yeah, it interests me now.
Yeah?
There's something about it that interests me. Yeah.
So you're going to do your dry suit.
Maybe. Mark,
Speciality.
I did make I think 2 episodes back, I made quite a shallow offer to Mark and went, "I'm a little bit interested in dry suit diving." And he went, "I'll take you." And I was like, "Oh God."
He does that a lot.
Yeah,
He does
but
that a lot.
maybe when the weather's a little bit
No,
better.
no. You should do it.
Yeah.
First try in the Arctic.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
That'd be all right. Cool.
Fort,
But yeah.
Fort William, middle of February.
That's
Yeah.
it. Fantastic. Anyway, sorry. So future, where would you like to dive?
Right, so I have actually got one of these as Bali.
Oh my life, Bali!
I have. Crystal Bay in Bali. There's a fish called the mola mola.
A mola
A
mola.
mola mola. I'm not joking. Its eye is bigger than this room. It's so big. It's stupid. It's called the sunfish.
Okay.
And we went down to look for it and we didn't find it. So that's something.
Because it was behind you all the time.
Yeah.
It's literally-
Mola mola. But no, never saw that one. So I would like to go back and see that.
Fantastic.
See if I can drag Anthony back to do that.
Come on, Anthony, do it.
Come on, Anthony, do it. Anthony's got 2 kids now, so I'm not doing that. The Blue Hole in Belize, that's a nice one I'd like to do. Blue Corner in Palau, another one, would be nice. I'd like to do some Egypt diving. I know Mark's done quite a lot of that.
I think quite a lot of his career is...
Yeah.
I mean, he's been all over the spot, but I think Egypt's that's his sweet spot.
Egypt's his place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's probably not for the diving. But when that's Deco Stop After Dark.
Oh, Mark the Maharaja. Right. And the last one would be, this one would be dry suit diving. In Iceland, there is the place called the Silfra Fissure, which is between 2 continents. You've got America and Europe, and you can literally swim through the channel. That would be something else.
The footage of that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
like literally, it doesn't. There was a video on YouTube that I watched on it, and the water was so clear, it just looked like he was floating.
Yeah.
I was like, that. He's not even scuba diving. It was absolutely amazing. That does look cool.
Yeah, there's some. I think it's off the coast of Scotland. You can get dives that are the visibility that good off the coast of Scotland. I know, it's amazing. Isn't
That's
it?
awesome, man.
Yeah. Not in Dover, but
Yeah. What are you on about? Dover's cool.
Yeah.
And then you get struck by like a P&O ferry. What more? But there is actually a lot of wrecks and stuff along our coast, especially from Whitstable where I am. There's a bit of a popular diving scene through there. But yeah, it's the visibility of about 2 millimeters.
Yeah.
So would you like to do that? A bit of low vis? Because obviously where you're saying it's all nice and clear.
Yep.
You're telling me that you wouldn't want to go deep down in the dirty.
I bitched and moaned throughout Thailand's monsoon season that it was too cold. Honestly, it was. I remember saying to someone, looking at my watch, going, 28 degrees. It's 28 degrees in that water. I'm bloody freezing. Do you know what I mean? Right.
Bless
Oh,
you.
28 degrees. Oh,
and my heart bleeds for you. It really does. Right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think that's kind of it for now, for what I want to do. But yeah, dry suit diving does interest me.
Yeah.
That's something that I might end up doing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What about like rebreathers and stuff? Any interested in that?
No,
Techie?
no, it doesn't really. Rebreathing doesn't really interest me.
No, because you got your setup, is that just like regular recreation?
Yeah, regular rec diving.
Do you want to do twins or
twins
side mount?
Yeah,
or anything like that?
twins and side mounts and all that kind of stuff. That does interest me. The technical side of it is more interesting now.
Course, yeah.
Before it was really all sort of about getting in the water and just teaching loads of people and getting it all done. But now it's really for me and sort of what I'd rather enjoy. But dry suit. I could do dry suit. I need to win the lottery first.
We do 0% finance here.
Do we?
From V12 Finance at simplyscuba.com.
Is that for 6 months of £400 on 0%?
I think it might be.
Is it over 1,000 and it's?
I think it might
It's
be.
a year, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
wow.
So. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
that was
no
a
idea.
that I didn't think we would be saying. There you go. This just anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, cool. So what do you wanna badge on at me?
Yeah, come on then.
Wine?
So here we've got Shaun actually put this himself, bless him. Why Shaun has worked for Simply Scuba for 7 years and only done a try dive. I can't believe Mark has not made you do other things. I can't believe you haven't got drunk and woke up with the dry suit on and Mark just saying, let's do this.
We have, but that was for other reasons.
That was New Year's.
So when I first started, it was in the shop. I needed to know the gear. I was hired by the Simply Group, which is the whole company, for hike and for ski. That's my speciality.
Yeah, because you know loads about hiking and ski.
Yes. Whether it's right or not, who knows? But I know some stuff. I needed to obviously learn the lingo for scuba diving. Never done it before. Never was interested. So they put me on some try dives. I enjoyed it. And then I got to know, obviously, the knowledge of all the gear. So it's a bit of a weird one. I can talk to scuba divers about kit. I know what kit works, and I know what brands are good, what brands are bad, or what's good for a new diver. But when they go, oh yeah, so where have you dived? I'm like, in a pool. I've just done a pool dive. I haven't done anything else. Like, it's a bit of a weird one. So it's almost like, when I first started to appear on camera on Scuba, we kind of didn't tell people that I wasn't a scuba diver.
Okay.
And it got to the point where we actually had to tell people. So I've already done a pool dive, and the occasional where we've done advice in the pool with Mark.
Okay.
I had to be kind of the surface boy, just in case anything else happens. But yeah, I mean, why haven't I done it? It's because I hike, I cycle, I snowboard, I ski, I climb.
Wow.
And I can't really afford scuba diving, time and money.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to do it. And a lot of the comments that we get on YouTube, they will actually want to see a video series of me learning, mainly PADI, learning the PADI skills and me taking my tests.
That'd be really good, yeah.
It was looked at, but the problem is, as soon as it's water and the big company... red tape automatically goes up. Because another editor, they were also going to do that with another editor called James, who you've probably seen in some of the older videos. He's no longer with us. He started doing his PADI through the company, and he did all this book and stuff, but as soon as it got to them touching the water, they shut it down because of HR and health and safety, and it's just a whole can of worms if something was to go wrong.
Of course.
So if PADI want to do it outside of work and they want to give me stuff and all the brands, I'll be more than happy to do it.
Is there any multi-millionaires listening?
That want to fund my scuba diving habit. But yeah, as I said, like product wise and stuff, I know a fair amount about. And again, I've been editing Mark for at least 4 years, and I've been filming him for at least 3. So all this stuff that he does about the reviews and stuff all kind of sinks into my head. So I want to do it. It would be nice, but I have about 1,000,001 other things to do as well. That's pretty much my excuse. That's what I'm going to go for.
And that's what you're sticking with.
That is what I'm sticking with. But
all right. Should we pop into the ad?
Let's do the ad. Go on, you can do it.
Shall I?
Yeah, you do it.
I'll be mother.
Yes.
All right then. So now, what are the most important things scuba divers love to do when they're not diving? Well, it's telling people that they are a scuba diver. And the most common way for you to do this is with a cool tea. And guess what? Our very own Teespring store features lots of tees, stickers, hoodies, and even socks that will let everyone know that you're in fact a scuba diver. To view our whole range, just head over to teespring.com/stores/simplyscuba or click on the link on the link pinned into the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, man. So Teesprings is pretty cool. As I said in the earlier at the beginning of the video, it's international. So I think they've got a Europe base, they've got a US base, and we've got some of our classic dive tee.
Yep.
The most popular tee that we sell is the Shark Cave one.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool. I've recently uploaded a coral reef image, which is kind of like almost a full size front t-shirt, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
But yeah, no, it's if you need some apparel, it's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, they do some nice stuff.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
it's
I know they do nice stuff because I upload and do the designs. So it's gorgeous. Actually, it's pretty basic.
It's gorgeous.
We do need some proper graphic designers to sort that out. But maybe just watch this space.
You never know.
You never know. Anyway, comments.
So comments.
This is going to be mainly aimed at you, Greg, because again, I know products. I can chip in. I can chime in. But yeah, we're going to go from that. So the first one is from Delwat Kotzi.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to butcher everyone's name today. So I do
every week.
High five.
Yeah.
Come on, high
Come
five.
on, let's
me.
do it.
Yes, let's butcher it. Anyway, so this he left a comment on the video, March 2020, new dive gear, and he says, any idea if and when the Chrissy DGT will be available in the US market? So, Greg.
It is actually already available in the US market. This is a really, really nice gauge. I really like this.
Yep.
Obviously, have an analog as your backup, but this one is a really nice one. Really smart, gives you everything you need to know, and it's just a nice little size. And we've currently got a few in stock.
Cool.
But yeah, they're available in America. If you go onto the Cressy website, you can find your local dealer and go from there, and you can order them.
Yeah, if not, you can. If you have a popular dealer as well, like you've got your local dealer, go down to there. They will no doubt have a Cressy account, so they might be able to swing one your way, even if they weren't looking into it. You know, if there's enough, what's the word I want to say? Interest in it. They might start stocking it.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is pretty cool.
Definitely.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, so this is from Dot.
Yeah, his username was a full stop.
That's just laziness.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so this is from the video, March 2020, new dive gear. How do you get rid of water in the mask if your nose is isolated from the lenses?
I don't know.
No, your mask is incorporated into the lenses.
So what I did...
Go on.
What I did, that's the beard one. I spoke to Mark briefly.
Did you? Did you call him?
I called him.
Was he on the beach?
He was naked, the nudist beach in Australia. Anyway, he
says...
There
is no nudist beach in Australia.
Oh dear, well, he's in trouble. He's in jail. Anyway, he says, this is Mark's quote, you can't. You shouldn't have a mask where your nose pocket is isolated from the lenses. If it's a full face mask, then the water just drops to the lowest part of the mask and then pushes out through a one-way valve. If it's a traditional mask, then your nose won't be isolated. It's all connected.
All incorporated.
So if that's the case, if you're having issues with the seal, then you've really got the wrong mask for you, and you need to sort. Don't use it. Throw that one away. Put it in the recycling. Responsibly recycle it, and buy yourself a new one. The X Deep Frameless Mask is I heard
which we got some in. They sold out
again,
within 2 days of the podcast. We've got some more in, and I think we're down to the last 3.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wicked. So yeah, that was a completely. Hopefully that helped you. Just buy a new mask.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Get a dive mask.
Yeah, get a dive mask. Anyway, right. So the next one is from Heffery7. Mate, some YouTubers, they don't often have weird names. And again, this is from March 2020.
Yep.
So I'm a new diver and I only recently passed my open water, but I'm looking to buy a mask. I faced a few issues with masks as I used before. It was letting water in due to my beard, moustache. What mask would you recommend from this drop from happening? Obviously, I have a fantastic beard. It is full and it is lush, just like your beard.
Yes.
And away we go.
Basically, go on.
No, you do it.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
All right,
you
then.
go ahead.
All right. Well, basically, if you've got your have a shave just around the edge of it. Use a bit of Vaseline, or really probably the best thing is to have a bit of a shave and just tidy it up a bit round the mask sort of skirt.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Go on, what did you have?
Well, that basically, that's what I had. Tidy it up, Vaseline still. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing you can do is if you, depending on your beard level, shave the whole thing off.
Yeah.
That if you're that worried about it, shave it off.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you won't be a hipster for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But, a bit of stubble looks fine. If you want to find out more information about it, we actually do have a dedicated beard video.
Mm-hmm.
It's, funnily enough, pretty popular.
Yeah.
So I've pinned that in the link in YouTube. And again, just head over there.
Yeah.
It's pinned in the comments, so click on that. And then hopefully that'll help you out. If not, have a nice clean shave or, trim it out just so then you can get a bit of connection on the seal. Or a bit of Vaseline. So
a good way to tell if your beard's a little bit too wild is if you put your hand into your chin right now, and if you can pull out some food, it's too wild.
What if you don't have a beard and you still have food around your face?
Then you're just disgusting.
Okay, I think I need to have a bath.
Right, so this one is from Benos, and this is from the video Aqualung Storm product review. Are these better than the Scuba Pro Go travel fins? What do you reckon?
I reckon that you should not bother with any of them and buy the RK3. No, I'm joking. I have not got a clue. I haven't got a Scooby.
That was Mark's answer.
That's Mark's answer for everything.
Yeah.
I want a regulator, buy the RK3
Yeah, just
fin.
buy them.
Just buy them.
them.
Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. So.
All right, cool. So these new Aqualung Storm fins are really nice. I was looking at these yesterday. So it's difficult. So the Scuba Pro Go travel fin is a really nice fin. This new Aqualung Storm, you don't need a boot particularly. It clicks in. They're really short and really powerful. They're nice and light for travel, and they're made of a single piece of material. If you're not sure, you can get our Go Travel fin and the Aqualung Storm fin, and you can click just at the bottom. We have a comparison site now, so you can click on both of those, and then you can compare them side to side and kind of have a look to see what you think. But it's going to be down to personal choice. They're both intended for the same type of purpose. But that comparison thing's really really good. I like that.
Really popular. That's in-house as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I use that for a lot of dry suit customers when they ask me, what's the difference between the D7 and the all that. So.
Yeah, the comparison. Yeah, because when we've about a year or so back, we kind of retweaked their website and it dropped. The thing that we used for comparison dropped off the face of the earth.
Yep.
So we had to basically build it again. So it's quite nice. It's taken about a year roughly to get that back, but that's quite cool to have. It's very handy.
Yeah.
But also with the fins, I guess, depending on where you live, go to your local dealer, see if they've got both pairs, try them on, or order them, and then try them on at home. And one you don't like, just return.
Yeah.
As long as it's within 28 days, and obviously they're all still got all their labels and stuff, and then they're not covered in conveniently salt water or something.
Yeah, if they've got seaweed hanging off them, we'll know.
Yeah, exactly that. But that's cool.
Yeah.
So the next question is from Nicole. Oh, great,
Noriega.
Yeah. Well done.
Well, only because he was the dictator in Panama.
Okay. Again, I think that refers
I'm
to your
sure,
past,
Nicole, you
Greg.
have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, so this is on the video. Fourth Element Arctic one-piece suit. Is this warmer than the White's Thermal Fusion? So the White's Thermal Fusion is Aqualung's military line, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's about as much as I know about that.
All right.
But yeah, is it warmer, Greg?
No,
Do you know?
No. Right, so the whites are military grade. They are something else. They are next level. They really are. They've got the Polartec 200 fleece core, which you know a little bit about.
I
don't you?
absolutely love
Go on,
Polartec.
go on.
From the hiking world, Polartec traps the air around your body a lot quicker. It wicks away a lot faster. And it just keeps you warm for longer, even when it's wet. It keeps you warm. That's why a lot of 100-weight fleeces have the Polartec in there. So if you have a thicker fleece, actually, in theory, it's more better that you go for a thinner fleece with Polartec because it'll keep you warmer for longer.
Okay.
And it's also works on a single layer, so you don't need dual layering. You don't need two layers to trap that heat to then keep you warm, which is what the Fourth Element is. That's a dual layer, which is where that traps the heat.
Feels so weird.
It does. But the Polartec is by far the best. It's actually also, again, talk about hiking. It's the best waterproofing as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You only see that kind of in elite climbing gear, but it's a lot better than Gore-Tex or Revent. So the Polartec, generally the Polartec system is phenomenal. And I'm actually surprised it's not in more scuba gear.
Yeah.
But I think it's because it's it's almost like a third party. So why would you spend having another third party go into that when you can kind of create something yourself?
Yeah,
But
of course.
that's my input on that. Polartec. Yeah.
No, they are really good. They are the best.
But could you buy, because it's military, can Joe Blogs buy them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's military grade, but it's available commercially.
Okay, that's
It's
cool.
a bit like the new Ergo suit. That was originally military.
Oh, of course, yeah. Military. So what would you recommend out of the two?
Oh, whites.
Yeah?
All day long.
All day long.
All day long. Whites.
As I said, the fourth element is good for a dual layer, so I don't know, I'm not too sure about the price point. Because that's
more
not my
expensive.
job.
A lot more.
Yeah, they're a lot more expensive, so it depends on how deep your pockets go. But yeah, if you want something that's efficient, and as well as if you feel the cold.
Yes,
Then
if you
go for
if
whites,
you possibly dive in this country, maybe you can get away without a whites. If you're doing polar or anything like definitely cold, or at this time of year in this country, definitely whites.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
There we go. That's something that we don't sell. Hopefully the boss is not hearing this.
It's okay. He doesn't listen.
He doesn't know. He probably does now. So right, let's move swiftly on to the next one. So this is from Alannah, Germany. That's a cool name. So this is on the video. The humble bolt snap.
Love a bolt snap.
How about seeing some underwater demonstration videos? Seeing is believing.
With a bolt snap?
With a bolt snap, or
It's
just
pretty
generally...
much going to be the same as... Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's going to be quite I don't know. There's not going to be too much drama in that.
I don't know. It's a bolt snap. There is quite a lot of drama. So this is. I'm gonna step in. So this is kind of harking on to what I briefly touched on in the topic. Red tape is the only reason why we do not do underwater demonstration videos. You see a lot of YouTubers out there that do fantastic underwater demonstrations. And it's because they do it themselves.
Yeah.
They're not listed, or they're not connected to a big multi-brand company, or should I say, if they are, they've got really, really deep pockets, and they can afford the assurance, and they can cut that red tape out.
Sure.
We unfortunately can't do that.
Yeah.
It's something that we really want to do, and we get asked quite a lot about that in our comments and stuff. It's something that we're always striving to work towards, up in the production on demonstrations and stuff like that. But yeah, unfortunately, as of now, it ain't going to happen, unfortunately, which is a shame. But the thing is as well, with the underwater demonstrations, even though I know that we've got a really good following and all that sort of thing, go on, there are literally so many dedicated scuba diving YouTube channels. They might be very small, might be very big, but they have amazing advice and underwater demonstrations depending on what you want to look at. So just go on YouTube, be specific about searching what you want to look at for, and you'll no doubt find it. So don't always come to us for that sort of thing. Browse around, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
So there we go. Next
one. So this is from Robin Moreland, the humble bolt snap again. Hey Shaun, make a video showing why you hate bolt snaps and why you use carabiners. Sorry.
Carabiners. I don't hate the bolt snap. What I hate is every scuba diver talks about the bolt snap. Like literally we went up to.
You seen the one where it's got big thing?
No. I love a bolt snap. They are useful. They are amazing under the water. They are amazing outside of the water for dog walkers. Other than that, don't bother with them.
Fair enough.
Don't bother with them. That's the only. I understand they're amazing. And I understand that they're really, really useful. They're amazing for side mounts, twins, general setups, that sort of thing for scuba diving. And as I said, dog walkers. Absolutely fantastic for that. I don't actually hate them. They are really good. I just hate the fact that every diver talks about a bolt snap.
They do love them.
It's literally, I said before, oh, hi Mike, how are you? Yeah, so this bolt snap, it's got 0.3 mil grade metal, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at the spring on this. Literally, Mark spoke to me for about 20 minutes talking about springs, and I'm like, this one sounds scratchy. This isn't going to, I don't care.
We had a spare one last week, and I gave it to him. His face, he was so happy.
But yeah, no, and I obviously know that Mark...
From what?
I know Mark talks about carabiners being def clips. They are def clips underwater. Outside of water, they are the best thing that you can have for climbing.
If X-Deep did them.
If X-Deep did them, I would buy them because X-Deep are fantastic. But yeah, no, carabiners are perfect for outside of the water.
Yeah.
They're great for climbing. Again, they're great for probably dog leads as well. All sorts of things, key rings.
Quite an expensive dog lead.
Yeah, it would be. Well, again, I'm going to be a father-to-be, so I'm looking at massive carabiners to clip off my new pram to hold things. It's
hold the
fun.
child.
But yeah, so I don't hate bolt snaps. I just don't like it when there's an in-depth discussion about bolt snaps because I get very bored very quickly. I hope that answers your question.
We have a whole page on our website just for bolt snaps.
We have whole blogs. blogs dedicated. As I said, the Humble Bolt stuff. I thought, oh, that'll make an interesting video. And guess
Yeah.
what? It did. It got a lot of views, like nearly 3,000 or 4,000. It's on at the moment. It's ridiculous.
Aw.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna have one more question, and I'm gonna aim this at you.
Go on then.
Because I don't know anything about this. So this is from Illusion.
Yeah.
Classic rock in brackets.
Wow.
So this is on the X-Deep side mount trim pockets review. How well do you think these would work out on a regular weight belt, so you could quickly adjust the weight on the fly? So I'm guessing attaching them to the band or something.
Yeah, the sliders hold it into position. That's basically what they do.
Okay. Would they work well for that? I mean, they are, I'm guessing, for side mount trims and stuff like that.
Yeah, you could. They basically just wrap round and with a bit of elastic, and you just hold that weight into position, so the weight doesn't move around while you're diving. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to dump your weights, you're dumping the weight belt anyway, so it doesn't matter where the weights are located. So yeah, it'd be fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. There we go. That's a nice, quick, easy answer.
Yeah.
Actually, I disagree with you.
Okay.
I'm more of a professional diver than you, Greg. What you need to do, you need to have your weight belt, but you need to have a headband.
Yeah.
And then you need to attach the weights on
Just
I'm
like
going to
that.
stop talking now because that's going to get you into trouble. I followed what Shaun did, and then
Yeah.
I was a bit top heavy.
And I went down head first to the dive site.
Ooh. And that's, anyway, that's it. So I hope today's been okay. I hope I've been an all right host.
You've been very good. You've been really, really good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been great.
I'll give you that tenner afterwards.
Thank you.
Thanks for saying that.
Cheers.
So yeah, obviously I want to say thanks to Teesprings. They were pretty good.
They were right.
They were the best. They're the best sponsor I think we've ever had. Oh no, the memory card's full. Never mind. We're just going to carry on. The memory card is full. So if you're watching this on YouTube, unfortunately now you have nothing to watch.
No.
So we're gonna. I'm probably going to put that in there. Anyway, so the memory card's full, but we're going to crack on. Yeah. So again, thanks to Teesprings for following that episode. The next episode of the deep dive, because I don't think I wrote that on yours.
No.
No, I didn't write it on yours. It's gear tips and consideration for cave diving.
Cool.
So you have two people that don't really cave dive and don't really dive talk about cave diving and gear tips, but that's from a blog from a very well respected and highly regarded cave diver whose name I've completely forgotten.
Cool. I've got a really horrific story about 3 people that went cave diving in Mexico that weren't cave divers.
Well, let's not talk about that today.
It was
Maybe
shocking.
next week, because we want people to watch these videos and not be scared of cave diving. Anyway, yeah, carry on.
Okay, so thank you, Nick T, who's stepping it up and helping us while Mark's on holiday.
He's the producer. He's
the
producing. We are
producer.
right in his ears right now. Hi, Nick. How's it
Yeah.
going? He's loving it. He's keeping quiet. He's probably asleep.
He's in the canteen. having a
Yeah,
cup of tea.
yeah, he's not even out there.
Yeah. So the next Deco Stop, we're going to be talking about scuba diving on YouTube. Talk about our favourite scuba diving YouTube channels. What steps you should take if you want to start a scuba diving channel. Any YouTube tricks and tips. And so leave some YouTube questions in the comments on our YouTube channel for Shaun to answer.
Yeah, it's almost like you have a bit of a YouTube specialist.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm mixing it up next week. Seeing what difference is. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. You carry on.
No, why not?
No, that's cool.
All right, so don't forget to follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Keep up to date with all things scuba. If you're in the Kent area, pop into our Faversham store, say hello, and of course buy something.
Please
and and that would be it for this week.
Yeah, I actually have another note.
Go on.
So we've got this brick wall which you now no longer can see on the podcast.
But if you use your imagination,
yeah, you can do. So if you've got any artwork, you want to draw pictures of Greg, Mark, myself. Maybe if you've got some scuba diving artwork that you want to show and demonstrate, in our YouTube page we've got our address in there. So click down there, send us your images, and we'll actually whack it up. Because at the moment we've got T-shirts. Simply Scuba T-shirts, but that can all be brought down and then we can put your own artwork on there. So that's pretty cool.
why not?
Yeah, why not? Jazz up the place. We've got a blank brick wall. Well, brick.
That'll do.
Brick wall.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty solid. Cool. Shall we end it there, Greg?
Why not?
Cool, man. Well, thanks for watching.
Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, man. And as I always say, my sign off, thanks for watching and stay classy, scuba divers.
The Deco Stop podcast is produced and recorded by Simply Scuba, the UK's #1 dive store. Visit today at simplyscuba.com.
So the next one is from 999 Racing, and this is from the video 5 of our best fins. So I can't decide between the Mares Quattro or the Apex RK3 for my first pair of fins. What should I get?
I know where,
I know what Mark's answer is.
I know which one my one is.
What would you get, Mark?
I would get the Apex RK3.